function. It turns out that you can derive this theoretically, but Poisson's ratio actually does have some theoretical limits of less than or equal to 0.5 and greater than -1. So it tends to be in this range right here. We've obviously exceeded that. So that's why it's a quick and dirty, crude approximation. Poisson's ratio for steel tends to be in a range of, no, I saw it in here, usually somewhere from 0.27 to 0.3 in terms of actual numbers.
So the greater the ratio, the least likely it is to shrink.
Right.
The
volume will stay will stay more constant the higher the value is.
Right. So that is like a near.
It's beyond ideal. It's beyond ideal.
Yeah.
To give you some idea of the materials, this is rubber, it is at 0.5. 0 would be cork. Also gives a sense of elasticity. Cork breaks pretty easily. Rubber snaps back really nicely. And I do want to make a comment on the negative, that there are some materials that as you pull on it, they actually get bigger in the middle, and that would give you a negative Poisson ratio. The name for this is Oxidic Material, A-U-X-E-T-I-C. This comes about if you have bonds. So I've got some material right here. The bonds is sort of a structure like this, so as you pull out on it, these basically expand. And although not a material in and of itself, it's made of materials, but the Hoverman Sphere, if you've seen one of those things that looks like this and then you throw it out and the thing just expands, or if you pull on it, it turns into a giant sphere. I'm getting blank stares. Okay.
I have seen something like that before, but I don't think that's what you're talking about.
It's the kind of thing you'd find in a toy store.
Yeah, it's if you pull, it was like a fish or something, and you pull the one end and the other end opens.
Oh.
I don't know if that's the same thing you're talking about.
I don't think it's the same thing I'm talking about.
Okay.
So potentially there's more than one thing out there. In terms of materials though, I seemed like I saw a list and there wasn't any materials that jumped out at me as being, oh yeah, I've heard of that. So Hoverman Sphere is just a toy. I don't know if you're gonna look up Hoverman or if you're gonna look up.
Yeah, I'm looking up that.
Okay.
If it's the same thing I thought. Yeah, that's not the same thing.
Not the, okay.
No.
All right, anyway. Verizon says that class ended 3 minutes ago, so thank you very much. I guess we'll see you tomorrow at 2, and yeah, we'll finish up chapter 13, talk about when the quiz will be on 13, and then I think we'll have enough time to do a lab tomorrow, but I thought we'd get a little bit further today. That was on me, just unrealistic expectations.